Hey, it's Buddy Lee. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm taking out my most recent rank 4 Kitty Pryde for a spin in X 7.4.5. I wanted to do this quest because there's a Killmonger boss at the end with Power Shield, and I want to see what kind of SP2 we can get there. So there really isn't anything on this path that benefits or harms Kitty, so these fights are pretty representative of how she performs. I'm also not running damage mastery, which Kitty really benefits from, but she's still great either way, and this can give people a look at how she is without them. So there are two options to fully ramp up Kitty's temperature gauge. You can throw 2 SP1s or go to the SP3. The SP1s will save a little bit of time usually, as you'll only be needing 2 bars of power instead of 3 before ramping up to your SP2. We finally bait this SP2, and this sends Professor X into mind control mode, so it's going to delay us getting to that SP2. Now we throw that SP2 and we get a few nice crits for the finish. With Kitty, you can really be aggressive and keep intercepting, and if Venom throws a special, it'll miss and do a little damage back to him. And since we have the ghost synergy here, we don't lose much prowess either. I like to throw my SP1 when it won't take the defender past a bar of power, and this will let me go for an intercept while still phased, and then quickly get my 3 prowess back to phase again. Usually you don't want to push Venom to 2 bars of power because his SP2 is very tricky to dex, but here we can keep phasing in, and when he throws it, the first part misses and we can back up and counter. We throw this SP2 when fully ramped up, and it does a little over 200k damage in total with all the hits critting. Then a couple more hits is all we need. So I brought White Mags, and he's really nice with Kitty, and this is because of the pre-fight. The passive stun gives Kitty extra prowess, and it makes it to where she only needs 1 parry to give the 3 prowess needed to start phasing. So we land the first parry, and now we're all ready to phase. Stripe's SP2 is nice to phase through into Kitty's specials. You back up and wait for the lightning blast and phase through it. We throw another SP1 quickly while phasing, and doing it quickly after the first one makes the passive Incinerate stick around longer for higher temperature for Kitty. Now it's big SP2 time, and we throw this one with max temperature and 20 prowess. For this fight, Stealth Spidey doesn't have as much health as the other defenders, so I bypass the second SP1 and I'm going right to SP2 after our first SP1. I do catch a combo here, unfortunately. I throw SP2 and it doesn't quite finish him, but we follow up with one more hit. I only have 4 prowess right now, but I'm going to bait out the SP2 from Pyramid X and phase through it. So let's see how many that will boost us to. We got up to 20 prowess from 4, phasing through that SP2. She's making it difficult to build prowess with all these glancing hits, but as long as we have enough to phase, we can build through missing Storm's SP2 and still get good damage. Another sweet SP2 finish. The last path fight is against Torch, and we can't build our temperature through incinerating him. However, if he tries to incinerate us, Kitty is immune and it'll build her temperature whenever it would have applied. We throw our SP1 and this will give Torch some smolder charges, and now he'll try it and fail to incinerate us, and that'll build our temperature. I mess up the dex here on the SP1 and it hits me. This hasn't been perfect kitty play, but mistakes happen. Besides that one mistake, it was a pretty good takedown. Alright, now the Killmonger boss, which is really why I wanted to do this quest. And I forgot to show the nodes here, but the big one is Power Shield, meaning we don't do any damage on basic hits, but special damage is increased by 400%, so I want to see the SP2 damage with her ramped up. Our temperature is building up nicely, and we're getting close to ready for the big SP2. Alright, here we go. And we get some pretty absurd numbers on this special, with the final crit coming in at 137k. So that was some rank 4 Kitty Pryde gameplay. No damage masteries, and she's still amazing. Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.